A local woman lost her life savings in an apparent online dating scam. She was chatting with a man for months. She thought they were going to get married, and she loaned him nearly $200,000.
Yeah, now the FBI tells us she is not alone. This type of scheme cost hundreds of people in Massachusetts $9 million last year alone. ABC 10 Boston's Matt Fortin talked to the alleged victim and the man she says is still scamming her. This is all new at 7.
Talking on the phone and texting, you get very close to people and you really think that this is going to happen.
What happened to a woman we're calling Alice to protect her identity is an example of a scam that costs over 19,000 Americans over $735 million in 2022.
He seemed to be honest and sincere, never asked anything inappropriately, no direct questions or anything like that that would make me suspicious.
Alice thought she was talking to a widowed, hard-working family man looking for love, while he worked on a pipeline project in Saudi Arabia for a Newton-based oil company.
I supposedly had his name, all of his information. It seemed legitimate.
In April, she says he asked her for help paying for part of the project, claiming issues accessing his bank account.
I had sent him the first amount of money, and that was supposed to be what would help him finish his job. He was coming home.
But she says he never did and continued asking for more money. When he finally was supposed to fly back and meet her, he claimed to be in the hospital after a car crash. That's when Alice realized something was wrong.
I wish that I would have had the last 2 weeks back and wouldn't have been so vulnerable in my life.
We reached out ourselves to the man she was talking to and actually got a hold of him by phone in July. He told us he wasn't scamming Alice and that he'd return her money when he came back to the U.S. at the end of the month. We checked in with Alice and she says he still hasn't done that. When we reached back out to the man in early August, the phone line was disconnected.
Check your phone number and dial again.
Alice says she filed reports with the FBI, local police, and the Florida Attorney General's office, who told us they brought the matter directly to her bank. The FBI couldn't confirm an open investigation into her particular case.
So we encourage folks to have a conversation with friends and family about security.
Agent Doug Doman with the FBI says investigating these types of cybercrimes is difficult.
Some of the loss amounts are just too small for us to really dedicate resources to.
So how big is the problem? FBI data shows the amount reported lost through all cybercrimes in the U.S. almost quadrupled from 2018 to 2022. Anyone who thinks they've been a victim of a scam like this should talk to their bank. And Doman says,
I would recommend they first contact the bank that money is being sent from. Let them know that it's a fraudulent transaction. And then I would report it to ic3.gov.
I'll never get my money back from them, which is pretty sad because it was my life savings.
Alice is now living with her brother in Florida and pushed back her retirement.
What are the biggest feelings that you're feeling now in the wake of this?
I've always helped other people. I'm hoping to put a positive light on this to become an advocate for scamming for elderly people.
Alice did try to recall those wire transfers, but the bank told her and the AG's office that since she sent the money herself, it didn't have recovery options for scams. Her lawyer fired back, saying the bank should have raised more red flags. Now, in a statement to us, Chase Bank said that these situations are heartbreaking, but they urge people not to answer requests for money online or over texting. Matt Fortin, NBC 10 Boston.